Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot for your reading here. This is I think it's my third deck of this and it's starting to fall apart. So it's a real shame because they never seem to last as long as I'd like them to. You can see them getting all chipped. But it's such a beautiful deck and it is one of my favourites still. All right, so for your bonus read, let's see what's coming out for you here. Oh, very nice. First off, sign of Aries coming through. The Emperor is a person, or the energy that's represented in this card, the energy, is someone who is quite well controlled. Now, it's funny, there's a lot of difference between being a controlled person and controlling other people. When we're controlled, we like things to do things a certain way. We don't like to let our behaviour slide. You know, we're very cautious about ourselves. It's not about controlling other people, but this person is a very controlled energy. This is a person who likes things done in a certain way, but this is also a person who's worked their way to the top through their own there is an energy that this person is someone who doesn't allow themselves to make mistakes, or if they do, they really heavily learn from that energy. And I feel like this is someone who's extremely successful and more than likely has reached a place of high esteem or respect through the work they've done. This is somebody who could do a lot of work for charities, for example, or lead a charity in some way, shape or form. But I'm almost feeling that this person has no room for mistakes. I don't do things wrong because I've learned not to do them wrong. So there's a real feeling of control with this energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming through. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a card for planting seeds for the future. It is a card of manifestation. But this you've done a long time ago. You've done this a long time ago. It is the energy of like asking for something some time back. Because something is manifesting here. Something is manifesting because I see an offer here. But the Two of Pentacles has a different energy as well today. The Two of Pentacles is the energy of getting what you want, but not really being sure it's what you want anymore. So maybe you manifested somebody here in the past, somebody that you wanted. We've all done this. You know, when you have that big crush on someone, and you think, oh, I can't wait to go out with them. And you know, eventually they ask you out and you think, yay, I'm going out with them. And they turn out to be completely different to the person that you had the crush on. Because we're taken in by the chemistry and the energy of the person. But there may be a completely different, we're probably all the same, you know, like when you get to know someone, they're often very different to what you imagined. But this here says to me that this person is very different here because there's a sort of energy of trying to sort of almost relate, or I'm trying to think of the word because it's like congruence, like what you see is not what is being presented, or what you wanted is not matching what you thought you wanted. But there's an energy here of trying to weigh up whether this is a cup for you. Now, this energy then makes me think that perhaps you've wanted someone, but when they've come in, they may have the energy of somebody that you've been around with before. They may have a very similar way of doing things, a very similar way of acting, and you're asking yourself, am I repeating? That's why you're doing that Two of Pentacles energy, because I feel like you're tossing up whether you're repeating a pattern or whether that pattern has completed and you're moving on. Let's just have another look. Yeah, you're moving on. All right, or you're contemplating moving on. I feel like there's a disappointment in something that you're closing the door to here. And you're manifesting something new. Okay. What it feels like to me is that you've wanted something. You may have wanted somebody, or you may have had a crush on somebody for a long time. you may have been quite taken with this person. And you may have been wishing for them back in your life. But I feel like somehow or another here that when this person comes in, which looks like they're about to make an offer to you here, they are very different to what you anticipated, or very different to what you thought this person was. Oh my goodness, I can hear somebody saying to me, a guy saying to me years ago, "You're not as wifey as I thought you would be." Really? I'm not really sure what wifey's all about. Obviously, he had a preconception of how I should act, and I didn't meet that expectation. So it's quite interesting. So you're moving away from something. I feel almost like you'd invested a lot of time and energy into this. So it's disappointing that you're moving away from it now. But I feel like whatever it's turned out to be hasn't been what you anticipated it would be. All right, let's see where we're going with this. All right, so I have the Lovers card coming through with the Hierophant. Wow, okay. Oh, and the Two of Cups. This is really, really interesting here. I almost want to say that what you're seeing is actually the right thing for you. But because you've been in a habit of accepting things that weren't right for you, you're not seeing how spectacular this new thing is. You know, I heard, and I talk about things obviously I've learned along the way, but I was watching somebody the other day, and I think it may have been Brianna McWilliam, but I know that some of this stuff myself I've learned along the way. There are certain things we do within us that are taught or learned at a very early age, and they mislead our intuition. For example, you know, when you get butterflies when you first meet someone and you anticipate, you feel that those butterflies are something that's exciting, whereas it might be that your body is telling you it's dangerous. But we like the feeling of butterflies. And the other thing is that evoking chemistry really early in the piece, and people say, well, I didn't get the spark. Just sometimes those sparks are not really healthy. We see them as healthy because it's the only thing we know. And I remember somebody saying to me once, this is what I was thinking of, that a healthy relationship may not evoke chemistry in the beginning. The chemistry that it evokes is generally because you are going into a situation that you are recognizing something you've done before, and that chemistry can be created in you by another person, especially if you're dealing with someone who has extremely narcissistic tendencies. Not necessarily a narcissist, but some people know how to evoke that chemistry within us. Because of some of those situations, when we go into the next one, if it isn't exciting and doesn't get us feeling excited about it, then we think that person is not right for us. But sometimes that person is perfect for you. And you are starting to do things from an old version of yourself, which means that you want that spark, that chemistry, those butterflies. But that may be your body warning you that there is danger in what you're doing, or that the person you're meeting is not right for you. Just have a think about it, because it's really interesting to understand that concept when you start understanding your own personal patterns of how you're attracted to people. Because we think chemistry is something that sort of happens spontaneously, but it doesn't always happen that way. And I feel like here that you've met someone who is not sparking that within you. But there's enough here for me to say to you, this person is supposed to be with you. We have the Six of Swords coming through. So I feel like you're fearing moving away from something. We do have the Lovers coming through with the Hierophant. I'll be interested to see what cards come through after this, and the Two of Cups. This energy for me is the energy of, I want to say, almost like the perfect match for you. This person is coming in with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card with the Hierophant smack bang in the middle. This person is marriage material. But for some unknown reason, there is something within you here, and this may be your energy controlling something that is making me feel that you're ready to walk away from the very thing that you should be investing in. Let's just keep going and see. We have 10 of Wands. See where it goes. Look at this, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, and the Tower. Oh, there comes the realization. If this is you I'm speaking to, I want to say, if nothing else, and I don't give out advice, but from a person who's been through patterns, I want to say to you, give it time. Always give it time. If you feel a spark, not so much the chemistry, but if you feel a spark or you feel that you have enough to draw you back to someone, give it a bit of time. Don't rush it, just coast with it. Because I feel like somebody's coming in here to challenge your way of thinking and your patterns. And this person is just looking like they are totally right for you. But you're still holding on to the old pattern. You're still refusing to let a pattern go. You're still looking at this situation. Ask yourself, rather than the chemistry and the spark, do I like this person? Do I feel like I have enough differences and things in common that I can make this work? Because I feel like you're going to be shown something with the Tower here about letting a pattern go. All right, so 4 of Cups, feel like you're being gifted. Look, you've got a contract with this person from the universe. They are the truth. Wow, this is a really incredible reading here. I feel like some of you have either met or about to meet someone that is a complete match for you. I feel that you are disregarding this or wanting to walk away because you're confused. It doesn't perhaps match what you've done before and it feels uncomfortable. And I feel like you're questioning something that could possibly lead to marriage and a long-term commitment. All right, let's have a look. So I feel like the Emperor here could even be your energy. This is very controlled energy here. So maybe you're trying to control yourself. Maybe this person's doing the same thing. You have manifested something here and now you're questioning whether this offer is just like the other offers, and do you walk away? I feel that you're here. There's this energy of being fearing that somehow or another you've chosen wrongly again, or that what you've chosen for yourself is not right. You are closing out that cycle. You have manifested something here. Oh boy. So we have the Cancer card with the Leo card. Okay. So I feel like somehow or another you've manifested somebody in here who maybe you think is exactly the same as the other relationships you've had previously, and you are letting it go. Maybe you find this person doesn't fit with you, doesn't really have enough in common with you or enough differences that you can work with. But I feel like here you're about to find out the truth. This person has a soul contract with you. I want to say to you, before you refuse the cup, something is going to be shown to you here. That's going to show you that this person is really the right person for you. But I feel like you're on the fence. You're doubting with that 2 of Pentacles whether this person is the right one or not. So you are repeating a pattern, or you're ready to repeat a pattern of moving away from it. You're looking at, should you go? And I feel like I've done this the last few days. I'm not really sure whether, because many people are in those sort of energies of meeting someone new, but also breaking old patterns. So what else do we have just to clarify? That 9 of Wands, see, breaking old patterns straight away. Whoop, 8 of Cups, walking away. I pulled the same cards out again. Oh boy. The energies are just so similar again. I feel like the answer here is not to question the relationship, but just maybe ask yourself, what have you learned? Maybe give it a little bit of time. Maybe let it unravel a little bit. All right, Knight of Swords coming through here with the Judgment card. And the Justice card. Wow. Okay, that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? I feel like you're getting another chance here. I feel like you're being given an opportunity, quite possibly for marriage, commitment here. I feel like whoever this person is coming in for you is the person you need to be with, but you've got to go back and have a look and make sure that you're not sort of doing old patterns again, or not repeating a pattern. But maybe instead of doing the whole trigger run thing, which most of us do when we feel like we're in a negative situation, maybe have a really good look at this and see if it's right for you or not. Very interesting energy. All right, let's just have a look at what they've sent out. Follow your heart and focus upon your strengths. All right. Okay, follow your heart. The answer to your question is in your heart. This card signifies that you can trust your heart's true desires, even if you can't clearly see how the outcome will appear or manifest. This is a situation where you're called upon to walk in faith and be true to yourself. The universe will ensure that your needs are met and will help you with relationships as you make life changes. It says here you already know what to do. Trust your intuition and take action accordingly. Your feelings are accurate and valid. You're guided to make important and happy life changes. You're receiving true divine guidance through your feelings and intuition. The focus upon your strength card says it reminds you to focus upon your strengths and not upon any perceived weaknesses. Your strengths could include your loving heart, pure intentions, people skills, hobbies, or something that you excel in. The more you bless and appreciate your strengths, the stronger they'll grow. If you focus upon your so-called weaknesses, they will grow. So this is using daily positive affirmations to lift your energy. Speak of yourself in positive terms. Begin an exercise program to tone and build your muscles. This is a message of love or healing about a brother or a brother figure. So for whatever it is for you, I feel like the universe is saying to you here, follow your heart. If you feel it's the right thing to walk away, then go with that, if that's what you think. But it says focus upon your strengths. So I feel like I want to say to you, remember how you've come in your journey. Remember how you've changed within this journey. Remember all the things you've worked on and all the things you've learned on this journey. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. If this isn't right for you, make sure it's not right for you before you walk away, because I feel like here it is, but you're trying to see it through the old eyes. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.